Look, most email marketers are going to hate me for this because I'm revealing to you the ultimate source that no one else is willing to tell you out there, right? Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to write your emails using AI, giving you the exact system, the exact documents that you are going to input in any kind of AI, especially Claude right now. As you can see, like Claude is having all the hype and all that. So you can use Claude specifically. If you have Claude, if you want to use Claude, if you want to use any other AI source out there, you can just upload these skills or these documents that I'm going to show you right now. If you need the link to this, just let me know in the comment section and I will send it to you. And you can upload in there and then get the ultimate output you have ever seen. Now, okay, I've worked with over 100 plus coaches, consultant and course creators, right, in MailChimp, HubSpot, Go High Level, ClickFunnels, email systems, and copywriting systems. And this is actually crazy because I have uploaded everything in here. Now, let's break this down very simply so that you can actually understand exactly what is going on, right? And this system right here, this, as you can see right here, this is the exact process. So we're going to go over the files first and then go through the ultimate process second, right? So through the files, right? So what do you exactly need to upload to Claude or any AI source so that you can get the best output in terms of emails? This is number one. Okay, so the first thing that you need to actually upload, you need to know exactly who you're actually targeting, right? That's the first actual thing that you actually need to know, who you are targeting, right? So you need to have a specific target audience. So let's say it's like an avatar, right? So maybe it's Nick, maybe it's whoever, right? So you need to have that specific avatar in your mind or written down or whatever if you have a doc about them. Okay, so you need to know exactly who you're writing to, okay, what exactly they are selling or what exactly you are selling, right? And what is the voice? Now by the voice I mean greeting, sign off, paragraphs, sentence rhythms, contractions, casual language. Like what exactly do this type of audience that you are reaching to, or this type of audience that you want to sell something to, how do they talk? Okay, what is their usual language? How do they communicate, right? How do they use their characters and all that? You need to actually understand every single thing about your audience, right? And on this file you need to actually add something that is really helpful and really important, which is the anti-AI rules. Whenever you're uploading that kind of files in AI, you need to have the anti-AI tools. Now these anti-AI tools that I have a really specific document for it, but I just usually also add this in the document so that just to make sure AI does not repeat the same mistakes over and over again, making a whole bunch of mistakes. AI just, it's not human, so it makes a whole lot of mistakes. Plus the formatting. Now here it depends on whatever tool you're using. So for example, if you're using ConvertKit, which is right now called Kit, if you're using MailChimp, if you're using ActiveCampaign, so this may vary according to the source that you are actually using. Now let me just zoom right here, right? So it may vary according to the tool that you're actually using, because these are just like they call like the syntax or something like that, right? Where you just, maybe if you need to include the first name or stuff like that, right? Just your final email needs to include all this so that you don't need to rewrite it again over and over again before you upload it to the tool, exactly, right? So there is no actual problem, but the final output format, you can just tell it to give you a format in Kit or any other tool you're using, maybe MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or Kit like ConvertKit or SendMerge or MailMerge, actually any other platform that you're actually using. Or it can just give you a version of a Google Doc where you can just edit it yourself, right? Which is actually helpful. So if it gives you two finishes like this one that you can actually add in, one that you can actually edit, is powerful, because at the end of the day, the email that is going to output to us, we're going to add some human touch to it so that we can just actually make it really perfect, right? So it needs that, right? So that's the first thing, that's the first document, as you can see right there, right? Now to the second document, which is this one, right? Let's actually see exactly what is over here. Now in this one is the research that you do on the client, right? Or probably you yourself, if you're writing an email for your own audience, or probably it's your client that you have, right? I usually go through their content, probably through what they consume. If it's the target audience, what they consume, actually feed it into AI. So for example, right here I have, this is probably for my client, let's say all these are the content that he produces and all that. So these are the basics the topics that he actually produces, right? So you have to go around the topics that he actually produces and feed them all of the topics that he produces. Maybe if it's in Instagram, maybe it's in YouTube or whatever, right? You just take them and feed them to AI so that AI can get a really nice concept or a really good point of view on where it can start and where it can actually go from, idea to idea, or angle to angle, right? Whenever you're writing your emails and stuff like that, right? The second thing is the pattern and themes, right? So the psychology and brain, and the artist identity and branding, the content strategy, the fan psychology, the market realities, and all that. This can actually be like the output that you can just use a tool like ChatGPT, and it will help you just come up with all this. If you do not know exactly how to do that really specifically, I have a video on how to do all this, conducting all the market research. You can just check it on my channel. Search here on there, you could find it. And the key stats and referenceable numbers, all this, right? It's easy. Actually, you can just show exactly, okay, from this number to this number, this is a viral hit, this one is higher performer, this one is this one is this, just exactly as how I just showed it here, right? And this one, like all this, so that it can actually know exactly what to reference, to know exactly like which one has done really perfect and which one is not really perfect according to the numbers, right? Just to help AI differentiate all of this stuff, right? So that's the second thing. And the third file that you have actually got to upload is on the good side of idea side of things, right? So giving it a folder telling it exactly how to generate ideas regarding the pain points, regarding the content that we actually uploaded, and regarding the research that we actually gave it, right? So regarding on what it sells, who we're writing to, and all that. So we give it a template on exactly how to generate the email ideas, right, that we actually need, and we give it a formula on how it can do it, right? So maybe angle, entry point, core, insight, pain point, suggested node on the lesson framework and resources, right? And then we give it the rules for good ideas. Maybe don't be generic, vary the pain points that you're going to come up with, vary the suggested models that you're going to come up with different angles and stuff like that, right? So those are the three fast folders that you can actually just upload, right? These one are the key folders that you need actually just to just make this really great. Right now on the other side, we have the same folder that we're going to upload, this one, and then we have the valuable insight email, right? So every email has different structures, right? And for us to provide more value through our emails, we need a file that will actually help AI know exactly what we need in terms of valuable insight emails, right? And this is exactly the file where you can see right now, it shows the structure of the email, the delivery of the email, CTA, how it should be, the closing part, and after writing it, exactly how it should be, right? So these are all like the files to instruct AI on exactly what it should come up with, so that you can come up with the best ideas, with the best email out there, which sounds conversational and not like AI. Right now, it's not going to be like 100% not AI, but it's going to be at least 80 to maybe 75 to 80% non-AI content, which the other maybe 20% is going to be us, adding the human touch, adding the personal tone, removing all the AI kind of buzzwords, so that we can just make it more personal and more resonating and more conversational and human as possible, right? So going to the second part, which is the AI system, showing you exactly how now all this works, so that we can get the finishing touches that AI actually provides to you, right? I have like more than one video doing this like really practically. I'm just showing you the overall system so that you can understand exactly how you're going to do it. This is just the main system, like the theory part. The practical part, I've been doing a whole lot of videos on this, so you can just subscribe and you're going to get more videos just like this one, right? So let's assume this one is the AI model, right? You're going to give AI model maybe Claude a sort of instruction, right? So this one is the brain, and then you tell it to give me some ideas, optional, tell me what type of email. So you tell it exactly what type of email you need, give it some more ideas and stuff like that, right? If you need this, some of the email idea files, let me just show you real quick right here. So I have a file that actually is for just email ideas, right? And let me just show you real quick right here. Email anatomy, the hooks. So this is for copywriting. This is the unstoppable email command, okay? Okay, so we have it right here, and right here we have over 140 plus value-driven email ideas to command attention and convert, right? And it does not matter what niche you're in, all of them you're going to find them in here, right? So if you're in service businesses, if you are in coaching, consulting, if you're in info products, you're going to find all the ideas. So what if you don't, scenario emails, the success story emails, the toolbox reveal, the future self visualization, common question and common answer, the sneak peek into a model before and after, and all that. Like all the ideas are in here, right? You can just like sign up in my newsletter down below. You find the link below, and you will get all this, bro, all these ideas just for free, right? Yeah, so you can just tell it exactly what you need. Take that document that I just showed you right now, upload it to Claude probably, and then tell it exactly what you need, what type of email you need, and all that, right? Run more of the idea skill, right? So run maybe the skills that I just showed you, this app documents right here, right? You can just take all these documents right here, defining your target audience, exactly what content, or probably providing different sort of information just to make it more clearer for AI to understand, just to niche down exactly what you're selling, niching down exactly who you're targeting, and exactly who these people are, right? What are their pain points, how they sleep at night, like what do they think often, who are they truly, right? All that, when you upload all that, you will just come up with different ideas, right? So right here on the third step or fourth step, you will see different ideas will come up with more than 15 ideas just for you, right? If you want the ideas for the email, and then you're going to put out another prompt telling it maybe you like maybe the fourth idea or the fifth idea, and let it give you more of the thoughts on exactly how you're going to do it. Probably you want more value emails, AI to come up with more value emails around that idea with some sorts and anything that you actually want. So you're going to upload the value inside email skill, right? So this doc right here, you're going to take this doc probably with this one and upload it right here, right? When you upload it and tell it maybe you like maybe the fourth idea and upload the valuable inside email, and then it will come up with an output, and that output, right, regarding this, remember that we had this file right here, and we told it exactly how to come up with the idea generator, right? If you remember exactly, right, we told it to come up with an angle, entry point. Let me show you right here. So the angle, entry point, the core insight, the pain point, and the suggested mod, so lesson, framework, or resource, or something like that, right? It's going to do exactly the same, right? It's going to do the exact same, come up with the ideas, show you exactly the pain points and all that, and then you're going to send them maybe a video, right? Or probably you're going to send more information, okay, and tell it exactly what you need maybe for the CTA, and tell it exactly what you need for the email itself, like what is the main goal of the email, so that it can actually niche down every single thing, right? And then tell it exactly to use the skills that you have actually uploaded, the skills that you have actually given to it, to come up with the excellent email that you can actually send to your audience, right? And then it will draft out an email, right? After it draft out an email, you review the email, and then you give it out so more of your thoughts or more of some instructions, right? And more of your instructions, what do I mean by that? It's just like you read the email throughout, and then after you read the email throughout, I want you to actually analyze and see how conversational it is, if it's using some boring words, if it's using some high hard words that you can read like twice, like it's very confusing when you read these words. I want you to just notice all these patterns. Notice, you can even take that email probably and input it in an app like Hemingway, right? So the Hemingway editor, right, you can just take it into the Hemingway editor right here, and it will help you analyze and see the readability of the whole email. Now for example, this is an email that I was writing, right? It will just tell you if the email is long and too complex for someone to comprehend, to read it all. And what you have to do is just like, for example, this one is too long, right, and complex. So just to make sure that it's not too long, you need to actually cut the sentence in two, right? So for example, you can add something like that just to make sure that it's not that long, right? Just to make it more and more readable, right? So the more you just edit it using this Hemingway editor app, right, the more you edit it, right, the grade here, you can see the readability the readability in grade in terms of English, it drops, right? The best one would be 5. Now this one is good, but you can actually do more, right? You can see even some suggestions. You can actually play with it however you want, right? So that's the other thing, right? in the email draft, and it will give you the finished email that you actually, after iterating a couple times, it will give you the finishing email. And after it gives you the finishing email, so for example, it will be something like this, right? So it'll be something like this, probably this long, or probably not this long. It will be probably shorter. It depends to what you have prompted to actually do for you, right? And after it gives you something like this, I want you to go ahead and go through the email again and add some personal tone of your own. Please just make it more conversational, because it needs more iterating. As a copywriter or as a marketer, that's the exact job. Like, this email can work, but if you do your own work and put in your own work into making it really conversational, you will get the best output out of it, right? And that's exactly how you use AI into coming up with the best emails out there. If you need this document, let me know in the comment section, and I will send you this document so that you can see exactly the files that I'm talking about and the complete process that I'm talking about, right? Yeah, so that's it. Hit the like button, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.